evolution of sound.
Beep beep, what's up ninjas? My name is Sam World, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a future bounce melodic drop. Now, if you guys are ready, let's begin. The first thing I need to say is that we released a future bounce Soundbank, guys, and if you guys want to support it, you guys can go over to Evil Sound, so I'll make sure to leave the link in the description below. But this is only going to be for people making future bounce. Please, if you're making another genre, do not buy it. We made this pack specifically for people that are making this genre. It's going to contain midis and recreations of some big songs right now, like the Mesto collab for Chatterbox. We're gonna have Bambini by Mike Williams there. You guys can check out the demo when you're there, but let's get started. We're gonna be utilizing the lead dinner from the pack in order to make this drop. So right now I already have an idea of what I want to make. Now I always like going with the F minor scale or the G minor, and I always like to play the fifth of whatever F is. So usually in the scale of F, the fifth note in that scale is going to be, I believe it's going to be the C. Let me make sure. 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, the C. The C is very melodic. I always find it to be very melodic, so that's just my favorite note to go to always. So what I'm gonna do is, so I'm playing the C, low C here, and then there's the high C. So let's try and make something very melodic. Now I am limited because I'm using the keyboard. I'm not using the the push right now because it has a lot of latency, especially when I record these tutorials. But let's try and get something. So let's go with something like that. Dun 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 dun. There we go. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so we're gonna go with something like that. So dun 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 dun. So we're gonna go here. Da 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 da. That's too slow. Maybe it could be here. Nope, not that. There we go. We're gonna lower this down a bit more. We're gonna go to C there. We can do half maybe. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I think it would be. Let's make it lower so you can hear the dun dun dun. Maybe there. Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, let's go there. Maybe there. Maybe dun 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 dun. Let me go. I will do it really fast. Maybe. I'm gonna go down here. Get a little bit closer to that. Dun 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 dun. Then back down. There we go. That. That's what I'm trying. And then we repeat it. Dun 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 dun. I'm already doing the melody. For this tutorial, let's just have this though, because I do not want to overcomplicate it. Now, the hardest part about a lot of people making the future bounce drops is actually going to be the fact of creating the bass line. So that's what we're gonna do right now, pretty much just create the bass line for it. So we're gonna duplicate this channel, and now we're gonna go in here and pick a bass line that we can probably use. Now the cool thing about the pack is it's literally all future bounce, so I know all these are bass lines for future bounce. All right, so we're gonna pretty much circle these. So in picking a bass line, if you guys watched my previous video on how to make chords for a melody, it's gonna be very, very similar in the sense that usually the bass line, you can have it change notes, but I'm gonna advise against it if you're starting out. And pretty much what I want you guys to do is do exactly the same thing in the last video we talked about on how to make chords, except you're not gonna have 3 notes playing at the same time, only 1 note, which is gonna be your low part of the bass. So what I'm gonna do right now is I see F is the beginning of the melody, so I can start at either the key of F, the note F, or I can start at the note of C sharp. It's totally going to be up to you, but I think we're going to go with F for this tutorial here. So let's bring it up just a notch there so we can kind of see everything. So we're going to start there. All right, there we go. So we want to hear the melody at the same time as the bass. You know how this kind of goes da 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 da. You can have that just play once with the bass, and then maybe repeat this rhythm here that this melody has. And then let's just press circle again too. And there we go. Now from here, we can see the melody goes up to C sharp 3. So what we can do here is go down to C sharp as well, and it will work. So let's do that. And then I kind of want to give the bass this kind of feel to it as well here, just for this section, not all of it. Because then you also don't want your bass to go with your lead that much. That's what makes future bounce kind of difficult for a lot of people, is that they hear the leads are playing this totally different rhythm, and then they'll hear the bass line play a different rhythm and different melody, and that's where it kind of gets a little bit complicated for people. So try not to make it complicated. Try and do it this way. It does help a lot, but you're going to have to kind of work for it. So this is where it's going to get a little bit tricky. Let's try going. So let's try get rid of 1 note. We don't need to have all 3 of them. Sorry, all 4. Yeah, that kind of works there. Let's do that, and let's bring this up here. And then here we can kind of have this bass hit again. All right, this is where we're gonna have a bit. Let's see where the melody does it. Yeah, so it's here. And then it goes down to C. So let's go down to C with this as well. And then again back to F. So maybe we can repeat this. And then here we can maybe add like this kind of gap here. There we go, and now we play this together. Alright, so now let's kind of level this thing properly. And let's pick a better bass line for this type of drop, because I don't think we're going to use this one. So that's one way of making a melodic future bass drop. Let's add the sidechain to everything. Just make sure everything's going. So we have that on the lead. We have it on the bass as well. Let's kind of make it a little bit more crazy apparent. Oh, that makes so weird. I do not want to use nothing from there. That's so weird. So as you can see, we made kind of like the bass going. The only thing that it's missing, and I think with future bounce is very important, is going to be the drum patterns that you guys use as well. One of the things about future house that a lot of people don't understand is that if you have just a bass playing and then a lead and then that's it, just with the kick, a lot of the times you don't feel that rhythm that future bounce has until you add the drums. The drums are what make very huge difference. So let's go into a pack here that I think it's one of the better future house packs. It's called the arcade one. Here we have it, and let's pick one of the drum samples that they have, because I like this pack. I've talked to arcade as well before. try and make it very simple now. So that's one way of doing the bass, but the cool thing about it is that the bass line doesn't have to be that way. It can also be very different. Like I could easily say something like, all right, I hate kind of like the rhythm that bass is playing. Let's make something a little bit slower with the bass, something a little bit more like swingy with it. So that's the where you can kind of add a different vibe to it. So here we can have this, you know, instead of having, you know, we can have this. And then maybe here kind of do like a big and then here, dun, dun, dun. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. And then kind of, you know, have this go. Okay, that's a bit too much there. And then here, let's add a D. You know, so dun, 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 dun. You know, you can see we're adding that swing now. And then here, doom, doom, instead of that kind of thing we had. And there you can see we're kind of adding just different vibes. And then here we can add a change to the melody, dun, 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 instead going up to this F. Remember, we can do the melody as long as we stay in key and make sure that the notes we're playing aren't kind of fighting with each other. And then see, we can now repeat this again. Whoops, fucked up. Here we go. And you can see we can just repeat this part here as well. God damn it, I keep messing that up. I got used to using the Mac. But as you guys can see, you know, it kind of just goes with it. And I think the thing that helps is if you make your melody first, you can make your bass really much do anything, guys. I mean, literally I could be here, maybe I could go from a D sharp down to this. Sorry, if F, I'm doing to a C sharp down to an F. Why does that work? Because if you look at the chord of the C sharp, we have the F and then the G sharp in it. So that's going to work as well. You can even do something crazy like F, you know, go F, maybe C up to a C sharp here. You know, if you can get me, let's try doing maybe a D sharp there. No, let's see. Nah, it's not going to work. It's going to be the C sharp or the C. You know, and there I showed you guys how to get two different bass sounds. I think the hardest thing about people is that. However, I'm going to make a specific video for that because, you know, I wasn't expecting to explain the bass line well in this video. So I'm going to make a different video for those of you guys who don't reach the end of the video. But anyways, guys, if you guys want to support this pack, you guys can go ahead and support it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to subscribe, hit a like button, leave a comment if you like the way I teach stuff. And I'll see you guys later, ninjas. Take care and have an amazing day. And also no reaction because he doesn't like to be called a ninja.